ọláyìn kan bá bẹ́ẹ̀ oníbàjẹ́ lọ́wọ́. kọ́mọ bá fẹ́ lórúkọ mi tí mo rí olórúkọ obìnrin tó tán fa ìbí obìnrin. àkúrẹ́ ni lọ́nà lóye lẹ́kùn ilé nílé rẹ̀ ó ní wọ́n tanná ẹ̀ ọ̀tá ẹ̀ lóhùn lórí ó ní wọ́n tanná ọ̀tá ẹ̀ lóhùn lórí ló bá fẹsẹ̀ gbọ́ ọ̀làlọ́lọ́lọ́ orí ẹ̀kọ́ pé kò yí má dùn bọ́ ibi ọrùn ẹ̀ níṣẹ́ oníwà ẹ̀kọ́ tí olùṣètò ọmọ náà fẹ́ náwó lọ́wọ́ ẹ wá wò ó. Ẹ̀jẹ̀nà wíwí mi gbọ́gbé ní ìyá nàta. Ẹ wá wò ó. Oníbi láti yóò dé. Olówó fara olówó. Ìyẹ̀wò tí ó wọ̀. Olówó tó rí ìdẹ̀ra. Bàtà tí ó wọ̀. Ṣùkùṣùkù bámbá. Ẹni tó bá ń kó bẹ́ẹ̀. Dùnà ẹ̀ láyé lọ́wọ́. Láyé lọ́wọ́ lọ. Ẹ bá dùnà yìí ní o. Ìdílé tẹ̀lé ti bẹ̀ lọ́wọ́. Ibẹ̀ bá ti yí kọ́mọ lọ́pẹ̀. Ẹ̀bìrì United mi ti ká lára. Ọ̀la bí wọ́n nínú. Alówó náà ti ṣe ṣe lára. Ọ̀dọ́ wọn ní àlàáfẹ́. Tí yẹ lọ láyé nípa àkíyù. Balẹ̀ jẹ́ àkíyù. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí ló lè rà, owó ti dé, àwọn olùsọ̀bí ti kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ọ̀nà fẹ́. Wọ́n jọ lè pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn jẹ́ ìlú rẹ̀. Ẹ bá mi tọ́jú nínú ìgbà kan sí. Sọ àkírù yímọ̀ sínú àrùn ìjẹ rárá. Yímọ̀ yímọ̀ mi ò jímọ̀ jímọ̀. Àbúrò rẹ̀ tún bá ẹ̀bọ̀ lápọ̀. Ọdún tó wọ́ tó wọ́. Ọ̀rọ̀ mi kọ ìyá, Adébáyọ̀ ní àtàkùn àyọ̀ tún lé. Mẹ́ta ló wà lọ́jọ́ gọ́jọ́. Ètí ni àrùn lẹ́tà ń lọ́wọ́ ẹnì kan ò rí. Báwo ni bá lówó dání? Ẹ̀jẹ̀ àmọ́lé. Ó ṣàgbàlagbà ẹ̀jẹ̀ àmọ́ ìyí rẹ̀. Lọ́mọdé bá lówó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ àmọ́lé. Ìlówó ó ṣàgbàlagbà ẹ̀jẹ̀ àmọ́ ìyí rẹ̀. Ìwà lẹ́yìn sí làrú la fi kọ́lé. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ lọ́sẹ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ kákìrì ó jayé ẹ̀jẹ̀ jẹ́. Ìfọ̀ ṣáyé rẹ̀ àwọn ènìyàn wáyà wọn. Ìfọ̀ ṣáyé rẹ̀ ọ̀yọ́ tó tó lẹ́. Oníkó ẹ̀yà. Adébáyọ̀ mi ti ká dára. Kí ni ó yọ rẹ̀? Nígbà tí Jésù ayọ̀ tún kí ni ayọ̀ rẹ̀? Lọ́wọ́ sọ fún ayọ̀ tún kí ni ayọ̀ rẹ̀? Nígbà tí Jésù gbé lọ, ó ayọ̀ ní tèmi. Èmi ti ẹsẹ̀ o. Ní tèmi o. Ó ayọ̀ ní tèmi. Àwọn ẹni lẹ́lẹ́rọ kẹ̀mí àgàtà. Èyí yóò mú wa wí láyé. Olúwa láṣẹ. Èyí yóò mú wa wí. Olúwa láṣẹ. Wọ́n wí náà. Ìfàwé lọ́rìtì. Ìgbà ìṣòro ni yóò padà wá. Bẹ́ẹ̀rù bàbá lọ́dún kí o. Ẹ̀rù bá ìkàwé.
Thank you for joining us again on the News Hour on Biscon Television. I'm Stella Opara. First, the headlines. On the national scene, step aside if the shoes are too big. Atiku tells Tinubu. IGP decorates 14 AIGs, 21 CPs, redeploys newly promoted senior officers. In business news, IMF downgrades Nigeria's economic growth to 3%. On the foreign scene, AU expresses deep regret over Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger ECOWAS exit. And in the weather sports, host nation Ivory Coast secures a place in the AFCON quarterfinals. Now the news in full. A former Vice President, Atiku Abubakar, is worried about the spate of insecurity under President Bola Tinubu's government, asking him to resign if he cannot address it. Atiku, who lost to Tinubu in the 2023 presidential election, accused the president of playing the fiddle while the country is drowning in insecurity. President Tinubu came to office last year, vowing to tackle Nigeria's insecurity, including jihadists in the northeast, criminal militias in the northwest, and the flare-up of intercommunal violence in central states. But critics say the kidnapping crisis, one of the issues affecting the country, is out of control. The president said he plans to address the root causes of the violence through education. Impunity, as well as insufficient security and wider government presence, has allowed violence to fester, experts say. Now, the House of Representatives has urged the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Charmade cause of the incessant terrorist attacks in Mango, Bokos, Bakin-Ladi and Riyom local government areas of Plateau State. The House also mandated the Committees on Defense and Legislative Compliance to ensure compliance and furnish the House with a weekly report until the insecurity is brought under control. Similarly, disturbed by the state of insecurity caused by multiple crimes, mandatory and a spate of kidnapping across the country, the Senate has again summoned all the service chiefs to appear before it next week. The Senate invoked its earlier resolutions to invite the security chiefs for an interactive session with the Senate to resolve the insecurity that is plaguing the country. Those summoned to appear before it by the Senate are the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, the Chief of Army Staff, General Tawhid Lagbaja, the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Bobakar, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetoko, among others. The resolution of the Senate was a sequel to a motion titled Spate of Insecurity in Nigeria, which was sponsored by the entire 107 senators and was discussed during an executive session. In another development, the Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Adeolu Egbetoko, decorated 35 senior officers comprising 14 Assistant Inspector Generals of Police and 21 Commissioners of Police with their new ranks at the Goodluck Jonathan International Peacekeeping Center. The newly decorated officers include AIGs Yetunde Lunge, Haruna Garba, Tajuddin Akinwale Abbas, among others. A statement by Force Public Relations Officer ACP Muyiwa Adejobi said the IGP also ordered the posting and redeployment of 17 AIGs and 18 CPs with immediate effect. The Inspector General of Police, while congratulating the newly decorated senior officers on their well-deserved promotions, emphasized the imperative for the newly posted and redeployed AIGs and CPs to bring their wealth of experience to bear in their respective assignments. The IGP expresses confidence that their ardent impact will boost the endeavor for excellence in the discharge of police constitutional responsibilities. Now, the federal government is set to ban single-use plastic products, SUPs, and styrofoam in ministries, departments, and agencies. The Minister of State for Environment, Isiaq Salako, gave the indication in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, during the workshop and capacity building for chemicals and waste handlers. The minister, while commending the state government for the initiative, highlighted some of the measures being taken to promote circular economy, which include strengthening relevant policies and institutional framework, building the capacity of manufacturers and producers to embrace the principle of cleaner production and enforcement of national policies on chemical management. The minister seized the occasion to reiterate the commitment of the federal government to the elimination of single-use plastics, as he implored government departments and officers to comply with the new directive. Away from that, according to a report, every year about 703,000 people take their own life, and there are many more who attempt suicide. Newsmen also reported that no fewer than 79 people died by suicide in 2022. Lagos ranked highest with 12 cases, followed by Oyo 10, Kano 4, while Anambra, Edo, Delta, Ogun, and Rivers State recorded 3 respectively. Suicide is an act or an instance of taking